Okay, take two. I just recorded this whole narration and turns out my microphone was off, so that was cool. So, Pokemon Crystal. This game starts and you set your time by the hour and the minute. Starts with Professor Oak. Choose if you're a boy or a girl. And then you select your name, which will be a total mystery because I actually cut that part out of the video by mistake. So that was that. You start in your room like every good Pokemon game, and I head downstairs to see what Mum is up to. She jabbers on about rubbish. Yeah, she's forgotten the day. I think she's getting a little bit senile. I tell her that the day is, and she also wants to know if it's daylight savings, which it is, and I'm on my way onto Professor Elm's lab now. Talk to him. Chose the best starter ever, of course, Totodile. And did I choose Totodile? No, I didn't. I actually chose Chikorita, the actual best one. Not really, Cyndaquil, which I regret later because of what comes out of the odd egg. So, called him Bob, best name ever. And I talk to Elm, and then get stopped, give me some potions. Talk to this old man who wants me to follow him around, which I happily comply with no questions asked. And he shows me around the small little town. It's kind of like the town I grew up in. He wants me to follow him inside, but I say no thanks. He tries to butter me up with a map card. I go in and see this old man, and Professor Oak is just chilling there also. He gives me a mystery egg. We'll wonder what's going to be in there. And Oak gives me the Pokedex. Thank you very much, Oak. OG Oak. On my way home, I get stopped by this redhead, and they want to bow. They just happen to have a Totodile, which, that's my sloppy second son. I take him out, go in, I freeze for a second there, must be because I wasn't expecting to see the police in there, and he asks me the name. I tell him the best name ever, and I tell him it was Meg. Stopped by this guy, who shows me his balls, so that's cool, and I'm off on my adventure. Nothing's gonna stop me now, or stand in my way, or halt my Okay, yes, I tell this guy no, and he soon leaves me alone. Now I'm truly off on my adventure. Nothing's gonna stand in my way now. I pick up a Geodude, call him Rocky. Gotta be a female one because I know what's coming. Whitney. I didn't expect to use him on my team actually, but he was one of the best Pokemon from my team. Meg's found hassling an old man at the top of Bellsprout Tower for some reason, and then I decide to hassle the old man. I beat him in a Pokemon battle, and I'm on to the gym. Flying type gym. He doesn't stand a chance against Rocky. I see you, Falconer. Nice to know you and your dad's cherished birds. Bob evolves, which is cool. First time evolution full. Bob. And I blast through the cave. Someone's put a goddamn sign in the way, which is super inconvenient. I talk to Kurt. He runs off. We didn't get on too well. I clear out the rocket from the Slowpoke well, and somehow Kurt was behind me even though he left first. I think he's avoided me. Bugsy doesn't stand a chance against Bob, being grass type. Meg stops me again, and this actually was a hard battle for my team. It took me like over 30 minutes to actually complete. I see I whited out there, but I eventually get my revenge, and goodbye Meg for 5 minutes till I run into her again. I run through the forest, I scare a Farfetch'd, and for scaring a Farfetch'd, somebody gives me cut, so thanks for that. Cut down the tree, enter into the town, get the odd egg, and my first egg hatch is a shiny Magby, which sucks that I picked Cyndaquil. Beat Whitney, she didn't stand a chance against my female, Rocky. Good old Rocky B. I find some wood, splash some water on her, and it turns out not to like it because it's actually a Sudowoodo, which I stomp, and then I run into Meg again, and we have a battle ensues. This battle was a lot easier, but to get her revenge this time, she makes me fall into a hole, so thanks for that, Meg. So I fall down this hole, I find 3 grey statues that suddenly light up, and they all bugger off. So then I take on the ghost gym leader, who stomps me. So I have to do a bit of grinding, come back, and get my good old revenge. Onto Olivine City, yet again, bumps into Meg, She just seems to be everywhere. After speaking a bit to her, going into the lighthouse, turns out Jasmine is up there with her Pokemon who's actually caught COVID. So that's not fun at all. I travel the seas, except I don't have Surf. I go and grab that, back on myself, grab the COVID jab, and get stomped by the fighting type gym. First trainer totally wired me out. Back up there, give the Pokemon there the old COVID jab onto the gym, and Jasmine gets wiped clean. Take on the shiny Gyarados. Of course I knock it out because I'm a sadist. And I then take on the Rocket, who bumps into a table because more than an idiot. Lance thanks me by giving me a HM, I believe, and I find an old man in the nice type gym who also gets stomped into the fighting type gym for my revenge. And this guy shows me his feat of strength, and if only he was good at training Pokemon as he was at throwing rocks, he might have stood a chance of beating me, because he goes down. So when I leave there, I actually don't pick up Fly because I'm an idiot, and Professor Elm totally distracted me from that, which would have saved me a lot of time and hassle. So I actually backtrack on foot into the ice path, get all the way through the ice path, don't pick up Waterfall because I'm an idiot, and the gym leader, turns out she has swanned off. But it's actually just to make sure you go into Goldenrod City, into the radio tower, and take on all of the Rocket trainers in there. I find the director, only it's not the director, it's an imposter, and we have a little battle there, and he gets stomped just like everybody else in that tower. Good old Bob there. Gives me the basement key. I find the director just hiding down in the basement, and he gives me a key card. I use the key card and take out the two executives of Team Rocket. Now Giovanni isn't around because good old Red put a stop to his plans. So then on to I pick up Fly now. Yeah, that's right. I go all the way back, pick up Fly, take on the Dragon type gym leader Claire, and of course she gets stomped. Doesn't stand a chance against King. And then I have to follow under a cave. Then I finally get my badge. Now I'm ready for the Elite Four. So I pass through the gate, show my qualifications being my 8 badges, and on to Victory Road. Victory Road isn't too hard, but Meg does try and intervene at the end, asking me if I'm going to the Pokemon League, which where else would I be going, because that's the only place that cave leads to. She gets stomped as always, and I'm on to the Elite Four. First up is the one that I can't remember, but it doesn't matter because she gets stomped. Onto Koga, and you're never going to guess what happens. He gets stomped as well. And onto Bruno. Bruno wasn't too difficult, especially not with King by my side, because he gets flattened as well. 4th Elite Four now, whatever her name is. It doesn't even matter. She gets stomped as well. And onto the champion, which isn't your rival for once. It is actually Lance. Good old Lance. And again, he doesn't stand a chance against King because he also gets stomped. And my Hall of Fame now, my shiny, my good old Ire, good old Rocky, who, like I say, I didn't expect to have on my team, but good old Togetic. I've never used half of these Pokemon too, so that was cool. Typhlosion, and good old King. What a beast of a team. Unlikely couplings, but it works. 14 hours, 56 minutes for that. Credits roll. Get the SS ticket from Elm, and I'm on to the SS. I find the little girl, return her to her grandpa. She was actually hanging out with the captain. Hopefully had a better time than Red did when he hung out with the captain. On to Lieutenant Surge now, and easily wipe out his beer belly Raichu. Good old Rocky again. Sabrina wasn't too difficult, but that Alakazam's a real pain. Still grab that Marsh badge. She is done and dusted out the way. And Erica in the grass gym. Wasn't too hard for Bob. Bob cleaned up nicely. And then whatever that person's name is in the poison gym goes the same way as all the others. Gets stomped, and yeah, Janine or whatever the hell. stomped as well. Onto the what used to be the Zapdos location in the form of it's now a power plant. Pick up the machine part for him after it was stolen. Interrupt Misty's date. Misty's then in the gym and she gets flattened as well. Then I am on to returning the machine part. He gives me the TM07, and then onto the radio tower, which used to be Lavender Town's Pokemon tower. He gives me the EXPN, and I wake up the Snorlax. He wakes up Moody, so he has to get stomped as well. That's what you get. Wake up the wrong side of the bed. Silver Wing from the old man. And then I'm on to take on good old Brocky and flattened as well. Easy peasy for King. I talked to Red's mum. I'm back on her for a little bit. Once I'm done there, of course she's happy to see me. I head on up to his room and I play Super Mario 64 on his 64. Down to Cinnabar Island. Blue's hanging out there by himself for whatever good reason. And Blaine is hiding in the cave after his gym got destroyed. So he got flattened as well. Sorry, Baldy. And then I'm on to Blue, the last gym of the game. And it goes just like every other. He gets flattened. Now for the legendaries, I was genuinely going to do them all. I stop in and see Oak, and he gives me the pass to see Red. For the legendaries, I was going to get them all because I figured that is completion to me. But it's such a pain trying to get the Romas, so I actually just end up getting Suicune. And then I did grind for the other Romas, but I figure it's just too difficult and too much hard work. So light up the cave. Did try and get Lugia, but got sick of trying to catch him. Master Balled him, and I'm calling it good. I ain't getting the 2 Romas or the Ho-Oh. Hell with it. So that's where I end the game. 18 hours, 39 minutes. And yeah, I mean, didn't catch all the legendaries, but I got sick of playing it, to be honest. But that is Pokemon Crystal. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.